Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. How do you use this thing again? I don't know. Hey, what's up? Oh, what's up? Hold on. What's up? How you doing? How you been? Where you been at? Where you been at? All right, we setting up right now, man. Setting up a little shoulder action today. A little shoulder action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, come on, bro. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That's it. All right. Today, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a lot of upright shoulder rolls, and we're going to do shoulder presses. So that's what we're doing today. You know what I mean? Decided to go live today. You know what I mean? It's been a while since I've been gone live, and I just wanted to go live because I haven't had no videos yet. I haven't had videos in 10 weeks now. People saying I'm scared. Like, man, you fell off, broski. You don't even record any videos anymore, broski. I'm like, nah, man, I do. I just don't want to right now. I didn't want to at first, but you know, I'm only 100. Never mind. Never mind that. Anyway, let me give you a quick update while I'm setting this up. If you can hear me on here. If you can't hear me on here, then you know I'm still working the bugs out. Just getting back to it. You know what I mean? So working those bugs out. But update is I've been just chilling, man. I've been chilling with no responsibilities, no requirements. You know, just trying to keep on making money. You know what I mean? Trying to keep my sanity. There's been a lot of birthdays going through, so I've been trying to deal with birthdays and all that. So I usually do these upright rows while I'm working out. Today we're gonna get heavy with it, get as much as we can done. Outside here in these streets. It's been a pretty hot Florida day. You know what I mean? Yo, why is this not even, bro? I gotta go up a little bit more. Hold on. I think that's even, maybe. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's supposed to be right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's even, bro. Yeah, but I know before, if you followed me before, there was a lot of I was pumping up a lot of stuff about competing. I did want to compete. Getting closer to the time and start seeking out coaches and stuff like that. I started getting a lot of anxiety. So, and then the posing looked too sassy for me, and I'm not that type of person to be posing. I just want to work out to look good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all I really wanted to do. I am gonna get rid of this shirt though. Who's that? What's up? What's up? Appreciate you checking in, man. You know, if you can hear me, yeah, you can still hear me. All right, this little tiny shirt on, so please don't judge me. Okay? See where I'm at. Ew, ew. Let's put my shirt into some wet stuff. Anyway, it's been hot in Florida. It's been super hot, and I was like, you know what? Let me get an early morning workout. Early morning workout because when it gets too late, I'm not gonna be wanting to do none of that. So when I first started these lives, I was like, golly, I'm doing it just to promote my thing, right? Let's do this right over here. We're gonna do the outside. Work the rear delts real quick. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyway, we're going to do an extensive warm up. We're going to go increments of 10s on the upright rows and then increments of 10s on the presses. We're going to do those two. Sound like a good plan. I'll be right back. Yo, these weights look warped. What the hell's going on with that? How did that happen? I've never seen that happen. All right. All right. Back to the upright rows. I be losing train of thought when I'm talking. I'm talking to myself. I lose train of thought. So I don't even know what topic we're talking about. But anyway, what I really wanted to talk about was me and my mom. We had like a big discussion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, that was uncool. That was uncool. All right. So we had a discussion about diets and stuff like that. And we were talking about how some diets are not good, and some diets tell you the wrong things to do. And she was telling me about how that eating fat, eating not enough, eating a little bit of fat is not good. You got to eat a lot of fat. And we started talking about fats, and she was telling me about butter and about all kind of other stuff. And she's like, you know what? The best thing for you to do is take a stick of butter, eat a stick of butter. And I was like, Mom, don't let me ever hear you say that again. You know how much cholesterol is in a stick of butter? She's like, no, 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 it's wrong. People tell you wrong things all the time. You're not supposed to be, you're supposed to eat a lot of fatty stuff that helps you get rid of fat. The American diet about low fat diet is a lie. And I was like, what? But the reason why I say that is, one reason why I got pissed off is that she kept on talking about different labels about different diets and giving diets a label and giving food, and everything is grouped up in a group. And I was telling her, I was like, you can't look at food like that. You can't listen to, everyone has a different metabolism, everybody has a different body makeup, and we all process food differently. So picking one genre of a diet or one thing to say, hey, I'm only going to eat meat, I'm only going to do this, it's not a smart thing to do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And I told her, I said, Mom, the main thing you got to do is eat consciously. You have to eat consciously and understand what you're eating. Don't listen to all kind of fad diets or superfoods that come out and say, hey, this is the best food for you to eat, and only do that. You know what I mean? Research what works for you. Try out what works for you first. Don't just try out what works for everyone else. You know what I mean? Be your own scientist. Like I always say, your body is your own science project. You got to work on it. So I'm like, find out what you can eat. Know what the calorie count, what the nutritional value is in all the foods you eat. And hold yourself accountable for eating things that are not good. You know, you can't eat butter. You can't eat butter. There is a moderation in everything. You know, if you eat a certain amount of fats, yeah, it's good for you. If you overdo your fat intake, maybe it's not so good. You got to work on having a healthy relationship with food, taking what you need for your energy source and not taking more than what you need. And it's okay to enjoy your food. It's okay to get it's okay to indulge in a donut and a hamburger or whatever you enjoy to eat, but do it in moderation. You know, still get your good foods in. You know what I mean? But get your enjoyable foods in also. Don't deny yourself the good stuff. But don't overdo it and tell yourself, oh, I need to be on a diet. No, you just need to be disciplined. Discipline, that's it. Don't eat a whole bunch of cookies in one sitting and be like, oh, well, I'll work it off tomorrow. No, you won't. You're not going to work it off tomorrow. Never going to work it off. It's the habits. It's the habits that you form. If you have bad habits towards food, and food is your emotional source, then and I understand that too. Life is hard. And sometimes you gotta deal with things differently. You know, some people deal with things differently than others. And sometimes food is comforting, you know, and I understand that. I'm telling you, I'm a fat boy inside. I'm inside this, I'm a fat boy. I'm really am a little fat. Not really, but if I could eat, if I could eat 10 donuts without any repercussions, I will do it. But I know there's repercussions for eating 10 donuts. Ugh. Speaking of donuts, man, I need some glazed donuts right now, bro. Ah, thanks. Ah, eh, ah, 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 ah. Anyway, I realize that regardless of what, changed through with my mom, I told her, hey mom, listen, the proof is in the pudding. Okay? If you get results, that's the proof that it's working. If you're doing a diet and you don't get results, that's the time when you have to reevaluate and change some things. You know what I mean? I've reevaluated and changed a lot of things in my diet. I've had to. I'm 46 years old. I mean, in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I'll be 46 years old. And the, my peers, my peers, even people that are younger than me, in their 30s, are giving themselves excuses of why they're not in shape. And I could understand that. If you're injured, if you got an injury and you can't and you're not mobile, I can understand why you're not in shape. But people make blame everyone else except themselves why they're not in shape. And I believe that's something that I don't want to do. I don't want to be that person to blame everyone else. You know what I mean? I know it takes hard work every day. People are like, man, you gotta work hard every day for the rest of your life. Rest of your life. Hard. You have to work hard for the rest of your life. Are you down for that? 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're like, nah, bro. I can't work hard forever. I want to find some day to chill. Now, check. The mentality is that you're going to be working hard every day of your life. The reality is, some days you can take a break. Some days it ain't going to be as hard as others. But some days you got to kick it up a notch. Some days you got to turn it down a notch. But every day is a work day. You know, your heart don't have a day off until you die. You know what I mean? So if your heart don't have a day off till you die, you don't have a day off till you die. You know what I mean? Work a little bit. Don't get too comfortable. And I realize sleeping in that bed, laying in that bed right now, laying in the bed watching some news, getting my coffee going, and then going back to bed and just sipping and reading like the stock quotes and just reading the news and stuff like that. That's so tempting. That is so tempting. I could probably do that probably half of the day and stay in the bed till 1 o'clock every day. But what I realize is that's a whole day wasted. I can't waste a day. I can't waste a day. Time is too precious, man. I was listening to a next one. Let's go. Listening to a podcast the other day, and the lady was telling me, well, the lady was talking about life in the 30s, life in your 40s, and life in your 50s, right? She was saying the misconceptions of what people think about where you're supposed to be in life or where you're supposed to be. People think, oh, when I'm in my 30s, I'm supposed to be such and such level. When I'm in my 40s, I gotta be here. When I'm in my 50s, I'm supposed to be retired. And she was saying that most people break out in their lifetime within their 40s and in their 50s because the urgency is there. You know what I mean? You have more of an urgency in your 40s to make something happen. You have a more urgency in your 50s to pop things off. In your 30s, you're like, ah. In your 20s, you're like, ah, ah. That's how I was in my 20s, going crazy. Didn't think about, taking off. Just thought about taking off. You know what I mean? And right now that I'm in my 40s, the urgency of staying in shape, I think, is the most important for me because I don't want to fall off on that. Everything else is okay, but my being in shape and being capable is something that is very important to me. Ah, ah, oh, oh, sorry. Showing me how to do this one time. What we used to do with the cables, right? And with the cables, what we used to do is pull up and out and down. I can't do it with the barbells. It's a little bit too heavy right now. All right, we're gonna pop out and do the presses real quick. Yo, so I'm not a CrossFit person, right? But I was always wondering on how to do that front squat. You know, everyone does that front squat like this, and I don't feel comfortable no matter what on those front squats. And I used to do it like this sometimes. I don't feel comfortable either. And then I was watching this one dude on the internet. He was doing the clean and jerk. Yeah. I was like, what? I'm not out. All those movements are so foreign to me that I'm scared to even get into it. I want to do CrossFit, but all the misconceptions with CrossFit about how you get hurt easy. I don't want to get hurt easy. And all those crazy movements, I'm not really trying to. I want to learn how to do it properly. Like all this bringing the weight back behind your back. What the hell is that all about? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm ignorant when it comes to CrossFit and all the other stuff. But I've been trying to do my research on it, but I don't have any physical experience on actually attempting any of the moves. I've tried it every once in a while, but I don't think I've done it clean. I haven't had no physical instructions actually. Eight, four, five, six, 11, 8, 9. Oh, no, 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 no. It's supposed to go on the bottom. But anyway, but I have no desire. I do have an interest, but I don't think CrossFit is going to get me to the shape that I want to be in, or maintain the shape that I'm in. Whatever shape I'm in right now, I'm in the shape that I like to be in. Okay, don't judge me. I like this shape. I feel compact. I feel aggressive. I feel I can move in this shape. Of course, I want to be a little bit more 3D. You know, a little 3D. You know, especially in the chest and stuff like that. But you know, whatever, yo. You get what you can get. You get what you can get. My silhouette looks good sometimes. You know, I see my silhouette and I'm like, all right, your boy look all right. Your boy look all right. But then you take off. But when you start, you know, looking in the mirror a little bit too heavy, you start to see a little bit of see a little workable areas. You're like, you know what? Maybe this little part could get a little worked on. Maybe the lower abs need to be worked on a little bit more. One thing that I do want to start doing is doing some street running on the street. I ran one time, like, I think I ran like almost 5 or 6 miles one time on the street one time, and it felt so good. And I was like, I want to do it again. But every time I think about running, I'm like, how much time it's going to take me to do all that? I don't got that much time in the day. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I just make excuses why I shouldn't do it. But it feels great, and I'm able to do it. Oh, woo. All right, hold on. So, like I said, my upright rows, I haven't done upright rows that often. And my boxers is bothering me. I keep on trying to, you know what I'm saying? They bothering me sometimes. You ever had those annoying boxers, yo? All right, forget it. That's off topic. Off topic. You ever had these Mambas? These Mambas candies? Still off topic, but whatever. I want to eat one of them right now. My little sugar. All right. Okay. Let's do it. All right. right. I really don't want to snatch it up. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it that way. You know what? No, I'm gonna try it. Ah! Now, what's the proper way of doing it? I don't know. That's the way I can do it. I could probably use different muscles to do it. Feel it on my shoulders already. All right, here we go. Mm, mm. Got a cramp, shoulder cramp. Mm. But I tell you this much: we were talking about age earlier. Usually, especially now, I don't have 40s. You're making good money. You know what I mean? You either have your loved one, or if you don't even care. you know. But this is the age right here is where you just relax and you enjoy the life that you already built for yourself. You know. And one of the things that you always have to work on, I always believe, no matter what age you get, if you're everything is good, everything is awesome, you got to find another find something to keep you going, keep you alive. And I think this is one of the things that I believe that no matter what your status is, staying alive and putting resistance on yourself, making you tougher, is what's more important. Toughen up your skin and don't fall into the pleasures of being lazy. Yo, it's so easy to lounge in the couch or chill in the pool. It's so much harder to go out there and actually put in that work of pain, an hour of pain. Like, who wants that pain? The kids do. When you get older, you don't want it. You think you're getting old. Like, what's that pain? I'm just getting old. Ah, ah, eh, ah, ah, eh, ah, ah. Getting old. All right, cool deal. You did good. I don't even want to bring it down, but my plan is to go one more upright row, and one more press. Where are we at? 40 pounds. That's roughly 115, maybe. Yeah, 115. Is it 115? Yeah, 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 115 or 125. I don't know, man. My math is not that great when I'm tired. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take off all this crap off of here. Put a 45-pound on there. So that's what we're gonna do. Take everything off, broski. That's what we do. We go all the way to the bottom. Take everything off. Oh, damn, that was loud. Who's that? Can't read. Morgan, what up? What up? Rest and inhale. Oxygen first, bro. Bro, you think I'm not breathing? You think I'm not breathing? Oxygen first. I hear that a lot, yo. I hear that a lot. I don't get it. I don't understand what you're saying, broski. Oxygen is the first thing. It is the first thing. I can sit here and relax all day, broski. I can sit here and relax all day. Please wait. Must have been raining the other day because it's freaking nasty. All I got is freaking rust on it. But appreciate you checking in, though, man. I'm just joking. Appreciate you checking in, man. I mean, my main thing is I only work when I'm capable of doing the next set. I rest. I take my time. You know what I'm saying? I can't rush through all these sets. But this is just the beginning. I'm about to go back inside. When I go inside, I'm gonna end the live because I want to do some things inside, and there's a lot of people inside. You know what I mean? So I stopped doing lives because I hated to be that guy in the gym with the camera in the way and the microphone and the talking and all that. Nah, I wasn't gonna be that guy in the gym. I'm outside being that guy though. I'm outside being that guy, not having anyone being irritated with me. But I figure I'll go live outside anyway because the reception might be a little bit better because of usually when I go inside the Wi-Fi don't work that good. Ah! I really don't want to do this last set. I really don't want to do the last set. This last set out here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it differently. We're gonna do it differently. I'm gonna do it easier. I'm gonna do the presses first. Presses to failure. Military presses to failure. And then we're gonna do the upright rows. And then when I go inside, I'm going to be doing single dumbbell rows. I mean, single dumbbell presses. The pullovers. I'll be doing pullovers and pullovers, cable crossovers, right there. And then the last thing I'll be doing is shoulder shrugs. I might not do shoulder shrugs though. I might leave that for later on because I think the pullovers and the cable crossovers should do its job. But I think I might do shoulder shrugs. So if you want to add that in your routine, do that. Do that. You know what I mean? If you don't, then don't. Because I probably won't add it in my routine either. But I might throw the shoulder shrugs in there because I really want to. I've been stalling, right? Morgan, what? Oh, that's still Morgan? All right, Morgan. Can't read back here. You know, my butt. Can't see from far. All right, here we go. Stop stalling. Y'all ready? I'm ready. You ready? Yeah, we ready, man. How many can I do? Let's see. Oof. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. I'm breathing, see? Catching my breath right now, see? Yeah, I'll give myself a 30-second count before I do the pullovers. Pull up. All right. You know what I'm saying. Before I do the upright rows. All right. So we got people here now. People outside right now. He has his headphones on, so he probably can't hear me. So we're still good. We're still good for like another 10 minutes, okay? Got like 5 more minutes on this live. We're gonna do upright rows real quick. I'm trying to go to 10. I'm gonna try to go to 10, but I'm gonna break them up in pieces, okay? All right? We good? You guys good out there? All right, we're good. All right, let's go. Oh, 6. 6 at a time right now. 6 at a time right now. Hold on a second. Give me a minute. Y'all be hearing me talk all this bullshit, huh? I be talking a lot of bullshit sometimes. I don't even know if you can hear me on the microphone because I'll be like, I'm like whispering right now. But, golly. Everybody want to flex. Everybody want to flex on me, man. You want to flex on me, man? Damn. We got 6 in. We want to do 4 more? Ah. 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 Okay. So I felt every little bit of that one. I felt every little bit of that one. Okay. So you got a little close up on my shoulders real quick. Y'all don't know this boy. Y'all know the boys. Got that 3D shoulder work. Look at that 3D shoulder work. Look at that. Yeah, that's all I got, yo. That's all I got for you guys today. That's it. We about to go inside and do that real work. Morgan Zone, thanks for checking in. I followed you from... Yo, Morgan. Yo, I appreciate that, bro. Thanks for the follow, man. I haven't been on here for a minute. But, I appreciate you, man. Makes me want to come back on here often. Sometimes. Anyway. Hey, y'all keep on working out there. Don't give up on yourself. You're the best cheerleader and your worst enemy. You know what I mean? So try to fight the enemy within and be your best friend. You know what I mean? Give yourself a little leniency. Enjoy yourself, but don't misunderstand that you have to work hard every day. Okay? Work hard every day. That's it. And you can have fun. Okay? All right, y'all. Peace. Thanks. Like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it. And if you like Morgan, keep on checking in, yo. All right? Y'all stay lovely. Peace.